Hey guys, welcome to the Dark Tale 2 True Scary Story that will keep you awake at night. If you haven't, please subscribe to my channel. Make sure you subscribe to enjoy more scary stories. A group of excited friends ventured into an abandoned building, eager to put the rumors of a haunted mirror to the test. They gathered around the dusty old mirror, each holding a lit candle, and chanted Bloody Mary 3 times as part of the supposed ritual. Initially, nothing happened, and they nervously laughed at their own gullibility. Suddenly, they heard faint scratching sounds coming from the mirror, growing louder and more frenzied. A hand burst through the reflective surface, gripping the edge and pulling itself out. A grotesque, bloodied woman emerged from the mirror, causing the group to flee in fear. The monstrous creature chased them through the dark building, tearing apart each friend until only one remained. He managed to reach the exit but saw the creature's terrifying face in the doorway, realizing his grim fate. Dragged back inside, he became the creature's final victim, and the abandoned building became its new lair, with all who entered never returning. Similarly, a group of children noticed a malevolent clown watching them as they walked home from school. Initially, they dismissed it as someone trying to scare them, but its increasingly eerie behavior made them feel stalked and watched. One night, while playing in the park, the clown's appearance turned even more sinister, and it began to chase them with its long, spindly limbs. Realizing it wasn't a mere person in costume, the terrified children attempted to escape but were caught one by one and taken to the clown's lair, never to be seen again. The police eventually found the abandoned building where the clown had been hiding, but all they found were remnants of clothing and pools of blood, as the malevolent laughter of the clown haunted the children's memories as a constant reminder of their harrowing experience. Let's get to the second story begin. Once upon a time, the area where I grew up was once ancient woodland. However, due to urban sprawl, only a few small patches of woodland remained, surrounded entirely by housing estates. I disliked walking through the woods, even though it was the quickest way to reach town from my street. The dark, haunted stories of people who were hanged at the gallows in the past, as well as the fear of encountering older kids who would intimidate and rob smaller kids during winter months, made me anxious while passing through. As an adult, when I visited my mom in my hometown during winter, the fear of the woods had subsided. I took her elderly neighbor's dog for a walk one morning after it had snowed. The old Labrador and I strolled through the woods, enjoying the snow-covered landscape. However, I began to feel cold, and I wanted to be considerate of the dog's energy level. As we were about to head back, I heard someone approaching hurriedly on the main path. Remembering past experiences of being robbed, I decided to hide among the bushes, taking the dog with me. I didn't want the camera to attract any potential thieves. A man wearing a dark jacket and a red baseball cap came into view, but he didn't notice us and quickly moved out of sight. After we resumed our walk, a police helicopter appeared, circling over the woods. Later, I heard on the radio that the police were searching for a man who had brutally attacked someone on a secluded footpath near the woods earlier that morning. The description matched the man I had seen. It was a close call, and I'm grateful that my camera-induced paranoia kept me safe. I shudder to think what could have happened if I had stayed on the path that morning. The victim survived, but it was a frightening experience.